When we talk about business success, most people immediately focus on customer acquisition, getting new people through the door. And yes, attracting new clients is essential. But what often gets overlooked is the most powerful drivers of long term growth and profitability client retention, which basically means keeping the clients that you already have and that you've already served. Today, let's take a closer look at why retaining clients should be a top priority for every business, no matter the industry. Number one, the cost factor. Let's start with the numbers. It's significantly more expensive to acquire a new customer than to keep an existing one. Depending on your industry, it can cost anywhere from 5 to 25 times more to attract a new client than to retain a current client. Think about what goes into acquisition: paid advertising campaigns, lead generation tools, cold outreach efforts, sales team commissions, time spent nurturing prospects, onboarding and education for brand new customers. Now, contrast that with retention: follow up communication, occasional incentives or loyalty perks, consistent service and engagement. The difference is dramatic. By focusing on nurturing the clients you already have, those who already know, like, and trust you will allow you to keep booking. And they'll maximize your ROI, which is your return on investment, by consistently pouring money into the acquisition funnel. Retention isn't just about good customer service, it's a smart financial strategy. Number two, the spending increase. Here's where it gets even better. Retained clients just don't stick around, they also spend more. Research shows that repeat customers spend 30 to 67% more than new customers. The longer a client stays with your business, the more likely they are to upgrade to premium services, buy more frequently, add on complimentary products, participate in exclusive bundles or memberships. Why? Because trust drives behavior. Once a client has a positive experience, they're more likely to believe in your value, test additional offerings, and spend with confidence. That spending isn't random, it becomes consistent predictability and reliability. This kind of customer base strengthens your cash flow, improves forecasting, and gives you the stability needed to grow. The referral source. Now, let's talk about referrals, another hidden benefit of retention. Satisfied, loyal customers naturally become advocates. They are the ones who leave a glowing review online, recommend you to family, friends, and colleagues, share your business on social media, defend your brand in conversations. In fact, word of mouth marketing is consistently rated as one of the most effective marketing tools to this date. Over technology based, AI based, word of mouth is still number one. Why? Because it's trusted, authentic, and free. All you have to do is give someone an amazing service the first time, and you have a mouthpiece for a lifetime. But here's the key: referrals almost always start with a strong retention experience. People don't typically recommend a business they tried once, they refer businesses that have earned their loyalty and consistently deliver. The bigger picture: client retention is not a one time action, it's a system. It's built on timely communication, thoughtful follow up, consistent delivery of value, personalized experience, trust and reliability. And when done right, retention provides a competitive advantage. It creates a growth cycle where satisfied clients spend more, refer more, and return more, limiting their chances to go into your competition. And that cycle is what fuels your business in ways that acquisition alone could never do. Even more importantly, retention creates stability. In a volatile market or during slow seasons, your loyal clients become the foundation that sustains you. You're not starting over every month, you have a dependable base to carry you forward. Closing thought: if I could sum this up in one sentence, it would be this: client retention turns transactions into relationships, and relationships into revenue. So as we move forward, whether we're in marketing, observations, operations, customer service, let's keep asking, how can we attract more customers? But also ask, how can we truly keep the ones that we already have? Because at the end of the day, retention isn't just about staying in business, it's about building a business that lasts. Now, let's talk about what makes a client stay or leave. When we talk about retention, it's easy to think about numbers, metrics, or strategies. But at the core, client retention is about relationships. It's about how people feel when they interact with your business, not just what they buy. Today's clients are more empowered, informed, and value driven than ever. They can compare options instantly, switch providers with one click, and publicly share their experiences online. That means retention is no longer optional. It's the foundation of long-term success. So let's dig into what exactly makes clients stay. And just as importantly, what makes them leave. Why clients stay? Number one, they feel seen and appreciated clients because you don't always have to have the best sales pitch. They stay because they feel like more than just a transaction. When you remember their preferences, follow up after a service, or personalized communication, it signals that they matter. Small gestures like thank you notes, birthday emails, or loyalty perks create an emotional connection. Clients return to businesses that value them as people, not just paychecks. Service is consistent. Number two, high quality consistency builds trust. Clients want to know that every time they interact with your business, they'll get the same level of care, quality, and professionalism. When they don't have to wonder about the outcome, it builds security. On the other hand, inconsistent service makes clients hesitant to return. But when your product or service delivers reliably every single time, you create a cycle of repeat business and referrals. Number three, you solve their long term problems. Clients don't just want quick fixes, they want solutions that last. Businesses that take the time to deeply understand client pain points and offer sustainable answers stand out. When your services evolve with their needs, you become indispensable. You're not just a provider, you're a partner. That kind of partnership is what transforms a one time buyer into a lifelong client. Now, let's transition to why clients leave. Number one, no follow up after purchase. One of the biggest reasons clients don't return is silence after the sale. When there's no thank you, no check in, or no effort to nurture the relationship, clients feel abandoned. The message they receive is, we got your money, now we're done. A lack of follow up makes retention nearly impossible. Even a simple email, phone call, or automated message can make clients feel valued long after they make their purchase. Number two, the experience feels transactional. Now, this kind of varies based on if you have a product or a service. So we'll take this to a service based business. Clients don't just want to exchange money for services, they want an experience. If every interaction feels robotic, rushed, or purely sales driven, clients disconnect. They want authenticity, empathy, and a sense that their time and trust matter. If they don't get it, they'll quickly find a competitor who makes them feel more appreciated. Number three, expectations are unmet or unclear. When what's promised doesn't match what's delivered, trust breaks. Even if the service itself wasn't terrible, the gap between expectation and reality can leave clients disappointed or resentful. Miscommunication about timelines, pricing, or deliverables is one of the fastest ways to lose a client. The solution: set clear expectations up front. For me, I like to promise less and deliver more. Because if you promise less and you over deliver, that's going to be the last thing that's on their mind is, hey, they said they was going to give this, but they gave this. And that creates a client experience. Deliver it on time and whenever possible, exceed the expectations. The bigger picture is the key is relationships over revenue. At the end of the day, retention is about building relationships that outlast any single transaction. It's about creating trust, consistency, and connection that makes clients choose you over and over again. And here's the data to back it up. Increasing customer retention by just 5% can increase profits by 25 to 95%. Repeat customers spend up to 67% more than new ones. Acquiring a new client costs 5 times more than keeping an existing one. Retention is not only more cost effective, it multiplies growth. Loyal clients buy more, refer more, and stabilize your business during slow seasons. Here are some key strategies for retention: automate follow ups, personalize communication, ask for feedback, create loyalty programs, provide continuous